Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Wes Calbreath, your Assistant Director of College Access Services, with a couple quick suggestions and tips on writing those college essays. I know a couple of places people will get bogged down is in choosing topics. So I want to give you a couple ideas on that real quick. On my screen, you'll see a little quick PowerPoint slide. First heading you'll see is writing about hardships. Now, a lot of people think that to write a good college essay, you have to have experienced some life changing hardship, and that's what college admissions counselors want to see. That's not necessarily true. So don't feel like if you have had a pretty normal life that you can't write a good college essay. Um, on the flip side of that, if you have experienced a hardship or a big challenge in your life, that can be a good topic um, for a couple reasons. One is it will probably make the reader attach with you a little bit. And then the other is it can talk about how you have some resiliency and can use your resources and whatnot. So, a couple things to focus on if you are writing about a personal hardship. Um, One, again, is it's not a requirement for a good essay, right? It's not a, I know there's a myth out there that you have to have experienced some massive difficulty to write a good college essay, and that's not necessarily the case. If you have, however, one thing to be cautious of is how you balance your essay between describing the context of the situation and how you overcame the situation. You want to spend more of the time in the essay talking about the takeaways. Like, you don't want to leave the reader feeling sorry for you so much or sinking into um, the difficulty of the situation and then just leaving it. Colleges want to see that you have resiliency and that you can overcome hardship and that hardships don't stop you, because y'all, college is hard, right? It's not all sunshine, roses, and unicorns. So think through your difficult situation and think about the takeaways. Think about reflection. How did you problem solve your way through that situation? How did you persevere? What resources did you pull in to help you? Because believe it or not, colleges actually want to hear that you know how to get help when you need it. You're about to step into a world where you are 18 and you're not going to have a teacher or a school counselor or anybody from the school hovering over you, checking your grades, checking your attendance, making sure you're doing okay. It's going to be a situation where you have to advocate for yourself. So if those things can come through in the essay when you write about hardships, that's what makes writing about hardships a strong essay topic. Another thing to consider is if you're going to write about a positive experience or a normal everyday experience, first thing is don't sell yourself short. You've all had some type of experience that has had an impact on you. Even if it's just your parents raising you right and teaching you things to be self-sufficient. My daughter was really excited that she can change a flat tire, and that's actually saved her more than once or twice when she's had a flat tire. So, like, even that kind of thing can make a strong essay. So again, think back on your experience. Think about a camp you went to, or a teacher you had, or an event you went to, whether it be church, community organization, something that opened your eyes, something that made you see the world differently. Those all can make strong essays. The other part is that sometimes you can take an everyday experience and write about it in an exciting way that makes it interesting. I'll give you two quick examples. One of my former students was struggling with an essay topic, and they were like, I don't have any hardships. My parents are together. They've always loved me. They've taken good care of me. I haven't had any financial hardships. What do I write about? But what she realized was that she and her family really like to do escape rooms. And now you may think, oh, escape rooms, that's cute. That's kind of fun. But how she wrote about it was gripping. Okay. So the opening line of her essay was, when I was 14 years old, I killed a man and my family watched me do it. And the context to that opening line was that they were in an escape room, and the final act they had to do to escape was like pull the plug on an old man who was an actor in the escape room and pull the plug on him. And this student had to be the one that pulled the plug. So a little bit of an eye opening start to her essay that'll make somebody go whoa, and will immediately grab them. I had another student who worked as a assistant in a local pharmacy, and she described an experience where she was asked to combine some ingredients to make a prescription mouthwash. And in doing that, she thought how cool it was. And so now she is studying to be a pharmacist at a university nearby. So it doesn't necessarily have to be some type of life changing big thing. You can take an everyday experience and write about it in such a way that if you learn something from it, it can be your essay. You just need to reflect on what the takeaway was, write it out so that it's clear. They also want to make sure you can tell a story, right? And not get the details confused, and you have good construction and good grammar. But look at your word choice and how you're descriptive about it, and write it in a way that grabs the attention of the reader. Don't go overboard. Don't throw in just tons of big words just to show off your vocabulary, because readers of essays can see through that pretty quickly. Describe it in an interesting and creative way. Give yourself some credit. They want to know that you're capable of reflection too. So sometimes the actual experience matters less than how you write about it. Hopefully those tips will come in handy for you as you do your college essays. And please let me know if you need any help. Thanks, y'all.